four guys going into it every day, just giving 100%. We're just trying to get better. I think competition. I think your biggest competition is yourself every day. You don't really look at it as a big competition. So we're just trying to get each other better because we're teammates at the end of the day. So, yes, sir.
Yeah, I agree with Jordan. The biggest competition is yourself because you can't control what the other guys are doing out there. But it's been good. Like you said, it's been a blessing just to kind of learn from each other. I feel like we all been learning from each other. Like Tate will make a play and do something that we haven't done before, or Jordan will kind of do something, or maybe I'll do something. And even Gino, like we're all just learning from each other out there. And I think kind of taking some things from each other's games, and I feel like we're all getting better out there.
Going to Anton.
Hey, McKenzie, just talk about Malik McLean and what have you seen from him, and also kind of what do you think his ceiling might be for the program?
Yeah, Jordan and I were talking on the sideline. He's just a stud, man. He's years ahead of his age, and I think him coming in the spring is big. He'll be playing a lot for us and make a lot of plays for us this year. And like you said, like he's only 18, so I'm not gonna put a ceiling on him because he's so young, but he's extremely special. I think he'll be playing on Sundays for sure.
Going to Ira.
McKenzie, when we spoke to you back in the beginning of the spring, you were talking about how badly you wanted to really get a firm handle on the offense.
Yeah.
How much closer are you now after a few weeks, and how much more do you have to go?
I still feel like I have a lot of room to grow. In just terms of it becoming second nature, and I think that's all the QBs in a room. Just continuing to learn every day. I feel like we're learning more and more each day. We've been putting in a lot of installs, and we've been putting in new plays every day. So it's been a lot thrown at us, but I feel like we've done a good job in our room of just taking it day by day. But I feel like summer's going to be big for all of us to just continue to dive into that playbook and just make things second nature. So we're just playing out there, not really thinking. So still feel like I got a lot of room to grow for sure.
Going to Kurt.
Jordan, you talked coming into the spring, I guess, how much more comfortable you felt just having a year in the offense under your belt. And how much do you think just the entire team just benefited from, having the entire spring after you didn't get that last year?
Oh, it's important. Practice is the most important thing. I think the guys got really comfortable with the plays, and like McKenzie said, we're starting to play, not think so much, and that's important because when you think too much, you go slow and you just can't play 100%. So I think the guys are just getting more comfortable. We still got a lot of room for improvement. We still got a whole summer to go and a whole fall camp to go, so we have a lot of room for improvement.
Going to Brendan.
Hey, McKenzie, when we talked to Coach Norvell a few minutes ago, he said he felt that Thursday practice was one of your best of the spring and that you had a really good day today. Do you feel like you're kind of trending in the right direction that spring practice wraps up here?
I don't know because I feel like you can't, base everything off of one day or 2 days. Because when you start feeling good about yourself, you might get complacent. So, I feel like, we made some plays out there today. The guys, kind of made us look good and making contested plays like B-Rob and Malik. But, there's still some things, I need to clean up. Offensively, we need to clean up, and really the whole team. So, it's good to finish off on a good note, but at the same time, we still got a lot of work to do.
Going to Perry.
Hey, McKenzie and Jordan, if you want to answer this too, if you feel particularly chatty. You sat on the field for the first time in forever, getting game action in front of fans. How do you balance that, happiness and emotion and pride with, oh man, I got to critique my game. I got to figure out what I did wrong tomorrow and have Norvell yell at me.
Like I said in that last question, you got to take everything with a grain of salt and just, keep harping on getting better because, if you think you're great for throwing a touchdown, you're going to have a rude awakening come season time. So let's talk about, fine-tuning the details and, always just finding that edge to try and get better. And, I feel like our team's, hungry and, we're trying to do that day in and day out.
I feel like the same way. We got to work on the little things, focus on the little things, the details. Those are the most important things. Everything's a learning lesson. We're still in spring. We're just learning, so we just got to keep getting better. And yes, sir.
All right, we're going to go a couple more. Going to Matt Baker.
Yeah, McKenzie, What was just this experience like for you? This was the closest you had to a real game at once.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, in spring practice, there's a bunch of coaches standing behind you, and you can't really go and play. I know Jordan feels the same way. Like, so it's good to just only have Coach Norvell and the rest back there where you can just kind of have some breathing room and just operate and not have, you know, before the snap, coaches yelling one thing or another. You're just playing. So I feel like that was the most fun in that. You know, you just got to go out there and operate and just have fun and play ball. So yeah, it's been a long time since I was able to do that. So I don't take it for granted at all. You know, this past couple of years. So just a blessing to be out there, and just a blessing to be wearing this logo. You know, it's something I'll cherish for this next year, and just have fun with it.
All right, last one's going to Ira.
Jordan, Coach Norvell seems pretty quick with the whistle sometimes in the pass rush. I guess how frustrating is that sometimes when you feel like you could still extend plays if it was a real game? Well, on the other side, I also want to add, could you talk about Jermaine Johnson, what he does as a pass rusher? Because it seems like he gets back there really quick.
Oh, first, I mean, it's a little frustrating sometimes, but it's just protecting us at the end of the day. So it's helping me get better, staying in the pocket and trying to work the pocket. So I've been focusing on that this spring. And Jermaine, I mean, he's a beast. I mean, every single play he's in the backfield making something happen. So he's a great player, and I'm very thankful he's on our side.
All right, thanks, guys.
There you go.
Thank